Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Crash Landing with Justar. That's Justar over there.
Hello.
Hello. And as you can see, we have been doing some work. Did we show the wall last episode, do you remember? We were building at the wall?
I think so. I remember us arguing about the wall.
Oh. I just didn't know if we got our argument on camera or not.
I said it was too short.
Oh, yes, because I was doing it too high.
Too high, yes. It was not too high.
It was too short. So I did. We added a third layer, and then I spider-proofed it with these every other guys here. So we have a nice new wall, so we tore down the old one. Filled in the trench. Not so much filled in the trench, we covered the trench with these cobblestone panels here.
Yes, we want things spawning under our feet. It'll be exciting.
It'll be fun. They need somewhere to spawn. Might as well be beneath us. So, well, I also figured we can, since we need to excavate dust for our metal needs, we can start kind of excavating beneath these layers and just kind of slowly expand with the cobblestone and farm the dust out from beneath it. So, I think that would be a good plan. Oh, and we also lit everything up with these little glowstone nooks. So, from sifting all the dust, we had so much dust, we had glowstone, and then Justar had the brilliant idea of actually using the saw and making them into little micro blocks to get more bang for our bucks, so to speak.
Totally not stolen from Direwolf or Palmar.
Totally not stolen.
Not stolen. Completely original, not stolen.
It's all our own ideas. But you can see where the walls were, because we lit up on top of the wall, and then when I tore it down, I was too lazy to take the micro blocks off. Plus, I think they're kind of funny to just kind of have hanging in midair. I kind of like them. They're like little fairies.
Speaking of too lazy, you were also too lazy to replace the levers that are moving things around in our automation.
I wasn't too lazy about replacing the levers. I just didn't realize there were levers.
There were levers. There were lots of levers. There are now no levers.
Well, now there should be levers, because I think you've been going behind me and re-levering everything.
Trying to.
Trying to.
Losing track of all the missing levers.
Yeah, and then we also Justar built the pneumatic craft pressure chamber over here.
4 different times, because I really didn't know how it worked.
Yes, well now we do, as in you can't do 5x4, by the way.
Nor can you do 4x3.
Nor can you do 4x3. You can do 5x5, but if you have limited amounts of pressure, the stuff will despawn before the pressure builds high enough.
Especially before you have the interfaces to get stuff in and out without losing, having to tear it apart.
Right. I haven't actually seen the interface yet. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You just click on it. I thought it would be an actual individual block, but
it's a funny type that you click on it.
It's fantastic. Why, I didn't know it became the whole thing. I thought it was just, like I said, an individual block. Like on Tinker's Construct, there's a specific block you must click on, but this does not quite seem to be the case.
So when you open up the pressure chamber interface, you see you can put items in there, set it to input or output mode, and then filter. There's a couple of different ways to create filters, and say, okay, don't pull out the raw materials that I'm putting in. Pull out the finished materials. So wait for the seeds to convert to plastic or whatever before you pull things out.
So I put a seed in the item filter. Is that not the way it goes? Because it wouldn't let me put one in the middle.
You could say, if you put the seed in the item, yeah, that means I think that'll pull it out. Well,
it's in the item filter.
This is in import mode. So,
of course, there's no pressure going in, so.
Yeah, there's some pressure. You actually have to put seeds. So see where the blue arrow is on the pressure chamber interface?
Right.
Points at that box. That's where you put stuff to get put in.
Yeah, it would be inside that one little box, correct?
Right.
Except it's not letting me put anything in that one little box. Which is weird to me.
Give me a seed. I'll seed what's going on.
You'll seed what's going on. There's a seed.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I put it in the item filter the same place you put that just now. And then you removed.
Interesting. Well, obviously I don't know everything about it. So one of the... it may allow us to use item docs.
Try it now.
To...
No go. Still the item filter. Now, what is that blue bar connecting it to the item? The item filter is connected to the individual box by that blue horizontal bar.
That's the outside door.
Oh!
That will close when there's something in the interface. And then the inside one will... So I probably have to use item ducts to get stuff in here, which I happen to have a couple on me right now.
We can test this.
Yeah.
Test this potential theory out.
I just need a...
Does the lever need to be in the off position?
The lever is for the pressure maker.
So if I turn it on...
It's going to start building up pressure.
Fantastic. Because I put some charcoal in there thinking maybe there needed to actually be pressure being input for it to work. That does not seem to be the case.
Well, speaking of levers, we need another one. There's a few more. Alright, so I'm going to throw a seed in there.
Okay, I'm watching the filter.
See there, it's in the chamber. The door closes.
I didn't see that happening.
Ah, fail.
I can't see it.
It already happened. You have to come over here and look in the window and see if it turned into plastic already.
It did turn into plastic already, but I didn't see any of that happening.
So sad.
I heard it though. I heard noises that sounded cool. Well, the game has also been glitchy for me. That was another issue. For some reason, when I first logged on, it tells me that the ModQuest server, or that the server does not have the quest enabled, the quest mod enabled, which is weird. Because when I go to activate it, it says it's already been activated. So it's not enabled, but it's activated. So I put in that code, that HQM quest code. And I can't access the book at all. I'm sitting here right-clicking. Right. People can hear me clicking like mad. But I can't actually access the book for some reason. Which is annoying. Those are the creeper seeds. So, because we've been making a little bit of progress, but I can't actually access anything, Justar went ahead and turned in the green plastic for that one quest last time we showed you. We were trying to go for, and we had the wrong color. So, Justar went ahead and put that back in so we could get these squid plant seeds, because I was busy farming these. Once we got everything torn down, we started taking turns farming this because it's incredibly boring. Standing here with a watering can. So that's how we get the squid plant seeds. The creeper plant seeds, which are about to burst. There we go. The creeper plant seeds and the lightning seeds and the rain seeds we were able to get because we realized you can actually craft them.
Yay!
Yes, which is fantastic. We didn't realize this at first. So let me I can show you. Let's do creeper. All it is grass seed with a little bit of dye. Here we go. So we just put some dirt into the autonomous activator. That guy that clicks through the dust. Except we put dirt there, so we got the grass seeds, and then we just got cactus. That was fun, actually getting the cactus. We had to do sand too, so we could get cactus seeds and grow that. And that's how we got the creeper seeds. And then the rain seed was lapis and a grass seed, and which we just had to sift gravel for. And then the lightning seeds were just cyan. And then the squid plants were a reward. And that's where we're at on that. So, a lot of farming, standing over there with the watering can. And just amazing excitement going on.
Not our most favorite thing to do.
No. Is this... Did you manage to pull it out?
No, not yet.
It's still hovering there.
It is,
Interesting.
because I put, so there's directionality to these pressure chamber interfaces.
Oh, you put the
Both
wrong
of them
one.
face in the same direction.
Now, I'm
So,
assuming this is all kind of a trial and error issue and not necessarily a haven't looked it up yet issue.
I think, yeah, there's plenty of error going on.
Dun-dun-dun. We planted more of these trees, as you can see, so we can get more water production going, because water, of course, is always an issue. But we did replace, we didn't, Justar actually replaced it, the tank that we had going on with a drum, which makes way more sense. And as you can see, our water production is actually speeding up pretty nicely. 23 buckets already.
I added another crucible to help with that too.
Yes. So we have more crucibles here to increase our water production, which is fantastic. And then Justar has been...
Yeah. Eventually I want to convert this over to, I want to throw the pyrotheum under there, but I also want to, oh my goodness, our output box is again.
It's all full up. And I'm out of water again.
We're just in great shape, aren't we?
We're reorganizing, is all it is. This is just a period of reorganization. And what happened to my camel pack?
You threw it on the ground in the vacuum.
Oh.
Picked it up.
Ah, is it still in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, good. I got it. It's mine. And sometimes I accidentally double-click this barrel and put the water back in. I don't want the water back in. I want the water in my camel pack so the water can go in me. We got the knapsacks too. I don't know if we showed that last episode, but Justar made a couple of Tinker's Construct knapsacks, which are fantastic. Already coming in handy.
Yep.
I've got a stash of charcoal and some bone meal for tool repair. My jetpack and my hang glider. More of these glowstone nooks. We got a lot of glowstone nooks out of the few pieces of glowstone we had. So, we're doing pretty good.
We might have gone just a touch overboard on that.
Just a wee bit.
Now, I'm not criticizing. I'm just noticing.
They were kind of fun, though. I mean, they're kind of all over the place, and a lot of that was me just kind of... They're fun. They're quirky.
It's pretty much all you.
Pretty much all me.
I had nothing to do with that.
Well, that's not true. Anything that's like super straight and narrow is just because he just ran in a straight line and just da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Anything with an artistic flair is me.
Just call me Mr. Zero Artistic Flow.
Mr. Synchronicity. How's that? Is that better? Sounds a little bit nicer.
I like Mr. Zero Artistic Flair.
That works for you?
I can deal.
Yeah, and we have we expanded our mushroom production because we don't use, all we do now is bacon mushroom burgers.
And ooh boy, are they good.
They are delicious because apparently, according to Justar and according to information he has read, you can't, once you hit a certain saturation level, you don't lose points because you know how we were losing saturation the more we ate the single product? So you can only eat, you know, like very salad 10 times before you started losing saturation on it and became useless. If you have a certain saturation level on certain meals, you don't have that problem. So we can eat as many bacon mushroom burgers as we want, and it will never decrease how much we have in terms of saturation.
And our metals box is now full.
Yes, I was showing that off, which is awesome. Some of these need to be smelted, however.
Yes, I'm making another box.
Lava's a little bit of an issue, I suppose. We reorganized some of this stuff. Well, actually, I reorganized some of the stuff. Well, Justar was having his turn growing the pneumatic craft. So that is the beginning of our organizational system. Our food takes up 3 boxes. I have totally raw items and tools here, and then mid-level items here. Like semi-prepared and then fully prepared here. Theoretically, they could possibly fit in just 2 boxes, but might as well split them up into 3, because hopefully down the line we'll have so much food coming out the wazoo that we'll need a full double chest just to contain it all.
I don't think I want to eat anything that comes out of a wazoo.
Actually, isn't there a fish called a wazoo?
I don't know. There's a fish taco restaurant called Wahoo's.
Wahoos. Maybe it's a fish called a wahoo. I think there's actually some sort of tropical fish though that you can eat. Maybe
There's
not
also,
yazoo per se, but it's something
there's also the island of Oahu.
similarly nonsensical. Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking of. I love the fact that you can stand on these necks. Stand on our own little ferries. You can make a parkour course out of nothing but these necks.
You can. I will pass.
So
Hard
yes,
enough time not getting killed in this crazy place.
this is true. Although we do seem to have reached some level of stability.
A little bit.
Little
Almost, kinda.
We don't have a mob issue because we're well lit enough and we've got walls. We don't have a water issue because we've got trees. The food is pretty much settled. At this point in time, the issue that we're having is not being able to expand
Yeah.
quite yet. And that a lot of that is because of the pneumatic craft.
Yeah.
And the fact that I can't get into my quest book to progress along the line. Because I don't want to get... Well, I know you can, but I don't want to get too far ahead, so everybody's like, you cheated, you totally cheated, that's why you're not showing anything.
Sorry, no, I was just thinking out loud. I was realizing I can throw all these seeds in now that we have interfaces.
Do they actually work?
Well, let's see. We got, let's get some pressure building up in here. Now that we have interfaces, I can wait for the pressure to be right first, and then throw the materials in the box and let it get sent in, wait for it to convert and pull it back out.
Ah, you've got some background static going on over there.
Yep.
Senor. Let's see.
That is, well, that's the baby monitor and my tablet that voice comms is on is down to 1%. So.
So in other words, we should wrap up this episode because...
Should wrap up at least my participation in this episode.
Well, I can't really participate much because of my quest book. So this will be a short episode, just kind of, I think, checking in with everybody and letting them know we're still alive, we're still doing stuff. And hopefully next time I'll be able to access the quest book and we can progress down the line some. So, sounds good to me? Sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, then tell the folks goodbye.
Bye.
Talk to you later.